Only like in Israeli military courts. Israeli military courts over the past 50 plus years have produced more than 1 million sentences against Palestinian residents of the occupied West Bank and Gaza Strip. The State of Israel have prisons set up primarily for Palestinian residents of the West Bank and Gaza. For the past 30 days, since Israel launched a new form of genocide on Palestinians in Gaza, they have been like arresting each and every Palestinian they can get their hands on, not only on the occupied West Bank, but also in Jerusalem. Also, Palestinian survivors of the ethnic cleansing of Palestine, or the so-called Israeli Arabs. Hundreds upon hundreds of those Palestinians are being arrested for voicing concerns about Israel's savagery and genocide in Gaza, or for trying to like empower, just make a Facebook statement trying to say like what is happening is wrong. That would be enough to get the Israeli Secret Service and the Israeli police to come and arrest you. In the occupied West Bank alone, over the past 30 days, the State of Israel have arrested more than 2,000 Palestinian residents of the West Bank. The reason they increase the arrests of Palestinians is, first of all, because they can, and second of all, Palestinian militants who kidnapped different Israeli soldiers and settlers on October 7th. They did so because they know that Palestinians who are in prison will not be allowed to come out of Israeli jails without a military swap, especially those who are sentenced for like ridiculous amount of times. Like there's one Palestinian who's sentenced for like 4,600 years. The State of Israel can sentence those people. Also, we have a lot of Palestinians who were murdered by Israeli authorities and their bodies are still in morgues or buried away from their families and so on and so forth. So the only way to get those people out is through prisoners exchange. So the State of Israel have been like loading its prisons with Palestinians for the past 30 days in preparation for a possible like prisoner swap in the future. But why do they do that? They do that because they can, and they've been arresting people, they've been murdering people. More than 350 Palestinians are murdered by Israeli authorities since the beginning of the year. Nearly half of them were murdered over the past 30 days, and rightly so. Like, you don't hear about those things because our attention have to always be fixed at the genocide that is being carried out by Israeli criminals in Gaza.